Everything you need to know about Chewbacca. Chewbacca has 9 different star cards, and you unlock all 9 of these once you hit level 20. At level 2, you unlock the cards Bonus Health and Echo and Roar. Bonus Health will increase Chewbacca's maximum health up to 150 extra hearts, with a base health already at 700, which will bring him to 850 health. Echo and Roar is the other card that you unlock at level 2. This will extend the duration of your bowcaster ability, which is your L1 R1, which for every kill that you get, you will get a small amount of time back after you kill an enemy. So once you max that out, you get extra 40% back on your bowcaster ability, which we will show later. At level 5, you will get Extended Shock and Charge and Frenzy. For Extended Shock, this will be the shock grenade that Chewbacca has available to him. This will extend the duration of the shock that you get when you stun an enemy. However, it will add an additional 20% to the recharge time. You get for Extended Shock period is 40% longer. You get Charge and Frenzy, which is Chewbacca receives less damage while using his Charge Slam, which is a little slam ability we will also get to later. Chewbacca will get 1 star card at level 10, and that is Multi-Shock. This will more splits that the grenade goes into. So base is 5 splits. This will actually increase the amount of splits, covering more area. When Chewbacca is level 15, you will get Impervious and Shocked and Vulnerable. Impervious. Every time Chewbacca deals a threshold of 200 combined damage with any ability, he gains 2% damage reduction to his maximum. This effect resets when Chewbacca is defeated, so for every time that you deal 200 damage with an ability, you will get damage reduction up to 2% and at a time, which means his maximum damage reduction could be up to 34% damage reduction. For Shocked and Vulnerable, enemies that are shocked by his shock grenade, they will be more vulnerable to damage for the shock duration. So, if you are hit by a lightsaber, blaster bolt, or any explosive, the enemy that is stunned will receive up to the most 9% more damage than he would otherwise. At level 20, you receive Chewbacca's star card Slammed and Furious Resilience. Slam. Charge Slam deals bonus damage to enemies that are within half the radius of the blast. You'll get to his ability in a little bit of the Slammed. However, if they're within half of the radius of the slam, the enemy will receive up to 50 bonus damage if he's within that half radius. Furious Resilience. Chewbacca receives less damage from blasters while Furious Bowcaster is active. Chewbacca will lose damage reduction up to 20% while this ability is activated, meaning that if he gets attacked with any sort of blaster bolts, like any troopers or heroes that are blaster heroes, he'll receive up to 20% less damage. Chewbacca has a base 700 HP, and I am getting attacked. Well, actually, this is a good time to show you. Chewbacca's bowcaster is actually automatic. Chewbacca has a base 700 HP. If you use his bonus health, it'll bring him up to 850 extra HP. He will get 50 health per second that he regens if he's damaged. If he kills a trooper, he will get 20 health back. And for every hero kill he gets, he will get 100 health back. The regen delay is a little bit on the high side at 5 seconds for his regen. Chewbacca's movement speed is 7 meters per second. Chewbacca could dodge up to 4.75 meters. And his dodge cooldowns on average take about 1.1 seconds. So Chewbacca could deal up 75 to 90 base damage. His damage drop off is after 20 meters, and his melee does 90 damage. Chewbacca has the shock grenade, the Furious Bowcaster, and Charge Slam. Chewbacca throws a grenade, which can be broken into clusters of smaller missiles which electrocute enemies they hit. You see that area? with the extra star cards, which I don't have enabled, but he can get up to 4 more grenades that stun, and or get up to 40% extra shock and duration. Furious Bowcaster. Chewbacca roars and overcharges his bowcaster, enabling him to fire fully charged shots with no charge time. As we go through this beautiful place called Bezbent, we make a little roar. We get a kill, it automatically goes down. So let's just shoot a little bit. Right here. So we killed him, we get about 40% back. We got a decent amount of that back. So let's charge slam now. Chewbacca charges forward and slams his fist into the ground when re-triggered, dealing high damage and knocking enemies off their feet. This ability can activate it from the air. So, showing here, might as well. The little roar, slams into the ground, does some damage. There we go, we got it. That's all that you really need to know about Chewbacca. Chewbacca is quite the interesting character, most definitely. But he can be a little bit of a learning curve for new players, as he's not the typical run and gun guy. His fire rate is quite slow, but he can do some heavy damage against heroes. And that is all that you need to know about Chewbacca.